And we have team coverage now at noon on our severe weather and flooding threat. Storm Track 15 meteorologist Michael Crowley is live in Lebeau. Michael, we understand that area has seen a lot of rain and flooding. What are you seeing out there right now?
Well, just that, Taylor. We are on this driveway in Lebeau, Lebeau in St. Landry Parish, and you can see this driveway. I'm not exactly sure how deep this water is, but there's a layer of sticks, just gunk on top of it. That driveway actually curves around to the left around the corner. You just can't see it at all. This entire area is completely underwater. I stepped a little bit further in, just testing the water out with my toes, and I immediately started getting up to my knees. So this is one of the many areas around Lebeau that's already seeing some of these impacts of flooding. We have a flash flood warning in effect for Lebeau, other portions that Adam Olivier just told you about. There's going to be a little bit of a break in the action in terms of this rain, but it's still going to be a long time before this amount of water manages to drain out of the ditches, out of the roads. Fortunately, the road next to me is one of the highways that goes through Lebeau, is completely unflooded at this time. It's sort of elevated. It's above most of the floodwaters. We're going to explore the rest of Lebeau and see what other impacts that there are. I do think this is going to be one of the worst areas. So far, the ditches have actually handled the flooding decently well, which is great news. We're already seeing some of these floodwaters drain, which is all I can really ask for. We're going to continue moving around Lebeau later on in the show, but for now, we're going to send it back to you guys in the studio. I'm Storm Track 15 meteorologist Michael Crowley, live in Lebeau.
All right, thank you, Michael. Michael, you were over at Stelly's. What's going on over there right now?
Well, I hope this shot actually does stay, because we do need to show you what's going on in Stelly's. So where I left off, we have this restaurant closed, and we had water up to my shins here in the restaurant. And you can see the water is still drying up at this time, but they were talking to me about this, and the water was up to here, right on these. And it's starting to actually, if you look over to the side over here, some of these baseboards are starting to, they're soaking wet. I pushed my foot against them and they are soft as paper in some locations. So this place has been here for 100 years. So some of this wood could easily, they're going to need repairs at some point, and they're closed for the day. Hopefully they can reopen. The water has drained very quickly. That's what a flash flood warning means. All that water is going to be piling up quick, but draining rather quickly. We're going to continue talking about this later on in 4, 5, and 6. But for now, I am Storm Track 15 meteorologist Michael Crowley reporting.
Thank you, Michael. It's good to see that those waters have receded in that store.